Hello guys, welcome back to FTLOF. Hope you have enjoyed the restart of Premier League. Nonetheless, this week has been full of controversies and entertainment, being highlighted with Martin Oliver seeming to have left his goal line technology banned and brought his Fitbit instead. And the second match, Classic Arsenal, David Luiz deciding to take everything on his own hands. After this video, we would also be announcing the winners of this week's mini prediction league. And if you want to join this league, please comment below with your predictions before the Norwich Southampton game. Make sure you comment before the game, and the winners of this prediction will be given a huge shout out. So let's not waste any more time and let's get started.
Yeah, it will be a good and a tough test for Ole. Pogba has returned, and in the practice matches that Manchester United have played before the season started yesterday, Pogba and Bruno have played together and they have combined more or less well. And on the other hand, if you look at Spurs, yes, Harry Kane is back. That's a major boost, but obviously they will be missing Dele Alli. Jose Mourinho, I think, will be likely to take a revenge on his former side. And when he has Harry Kane at his disposal, I think that can be a clear possibility. Although I personally think with the likes of Bruno, Pogba, Rashford, Martial playing well, and especially when their combination has been working well. So yeah, I think it's advantage United, but still, when you have Harry Kane on the other side, you never know what might actually happen. So yeah, I am going for a 2-all draw.
Pogba is back from suspension and it will be nice to see how he complements Bruno Fernandes. Although I feel he might not start the match, Solskjaer might bring him after 45 minutes. And coming to Tottenham, here Tottenham will be missing Dele Alli out on a suspension. This is a big match, so Mourinho actually manages his team well in these big matches. It will be nice to see how he comes up against Manchester United. But I feel Manchester United will win this match. I am going for Manchester United 2-1.
Before the league was abruptly halted due to coronavirus, Manchester United were on a good run with Bruno Fernandes playing a crucial role for them. Now with Rashford being fit, it would be great to see a link-up play between Bruno, Pogba and Rashford. I think it would be a low-scoring affair and Manchester United would just edge past Spurs with a scoreline of 1-0.
Spurs have Kane back, but they will miss Ali. And United have Rashford and Pogba back from the long injuries. Add to that the Bruno factor. We should be winning this with relative ease. And yes, United have been on an impressive run of 5 matches unbeaten in the league. And I think that we have to continue that run and have to beat Spurs because we have to reach the top 4 and qualify for the UCL next season. And yeah, I am predicting a 4-1 victory to Manchester United this time.
The heavyweight fixture of this week. As mentioned earlier, Pogba, Rashford are coming back, but so are Kane, Son, Bergwijn and others. This game is going to be goals, with both teams looking to clinch the Champions League spot. Bruno Fernandes has not put a foot wrong since putting on a Manchester United jersey, and I expect this form to carry on. I expect Manchester United to win this match 3-2.
Yeah, it's a tough match. It would be a tough match for Watford, especially against Leicester City, who have performed really well this season in the top 4. Though in the middle they struggle with their form, but the way they have played the beautiful football under Brendan Rodgers this season, I am hopeful they will get a top 4 finish. And with the likes of Vardy and Madison, if they keep up their form, and they will surely. But if you have to also look at Watford, who were emerged surprising 3-0 win over Liverpool. That was quite a surprise. Nobody expected them to win. And under Nigel Pearson, they have immensely improved. Yeah, but still, I think it would be a tough match for Watford, and I predict 2-1 away win for Leicester City.
Watford versus Leicester City will be another exciting match to see. Watford is fighting to avoid relegation. On the other hand, Leicester City has been in fine form in this whole season. They have played really good football and they are in the top four. So I am expecting quality football from them. On the other hand, I don't think Watford can resist the Leicester attack. They will give tough fight. So I will go for Leicester City 3-1 to 3-1.
This looks to be a very one-sided fixture, to be honest. And I think that the Foxes should win at Watford by a 3-0 margin, with Vardy and Madison being their key players.
Well, this is an interesting one. A team in the Champions League spots should win comfortably against the relegation candidates. However, Watford are an unpredictable team. You never know which Watford is going to turn up. But I think Leicester have enough firepower in their house with the likes of Jamie Vardy, James Madison, Harvey Vance, Iozi Perez to overcome this Watford team and notch up a 2-1 victory.
Watford FC would most likely not have wanted the league to restart as they are currently seated in the 17th position and are tied with points at 18th position Bournemouth FC. A single loss would send them to relegation zone. On the contrary, Leicester City are in the third position, 4 points behind Manchester City, and they have been on a phenomenal run. Jamie Vardy is currently contending for the Golden Boot. I think Jamie Vardy would score a brace in the match, and Leicester City would easily win 2-0 against Watford.
Brighton and Hove Albion versus Arsenal. Oh my god, what a fixture. I mean, it's really hard to predict the scoreline. Arsenal with all their defensive problems. I don't know. I mean, it could be possible like Brighton might score 3 or 4 goals very easily. I mean, Arsenal, well, the name might sound very big, but honestly, nowadays, they are not even considered in the top 6 for the way they have performed in the last 3 or 4 years. But under the Arteta, they have somehow seemed to grasp control of the entire team. He has made Mesut Ozil. He has made Mesut Ozil back into the team. He has been playing not great, but yeah, better than he was playing under Unai Emery. Yeah, that's some positive about Arsenal. On the other hand, Brighton, who have I personally really have played beautiful football this season under Graham Potter. But in the end, ultimately the point matters, and Brighton are struggling. But if somehow Brighton gets the points to survive this season, I think it would be a great achievement for them for the way Brighton have played this season under Graham Potter has been sensational. And I think if they continue to play like this in the upcoming season, who knows? They might become Leicester City 2.0, just like it happened back in 2015-16. Yeah, and about the prediction, well, I don't like to say this, but I think a 2-1 win for Arsenal with Aubameyang and Lacazette maybe on the score sheet.
If we see the last 5 encounters with Brighton, Arsenal has won only once, and that is a concerning stat. Brighton away will be a tough fixture, but Arsenal can overcome this. Also, it is a double game week for Arsenal. The first fixture is against Manchester City, which is a very tough fixture for them. I think Arsenal will win this fixture closely 1-0.
The relegation battle for Brighton FC starts with the season, as currently they are seated 2 points above the relegation zone, and a loss would easily send them to relegation zone. So the win against Arsenal would be crucial for them. On the contrary, Arsenal are in the 9th position currently and are vying for the top 4 position. Aubameyang, before the season halted, was in a pretty good form, and I think the form would continue and Arsenal would win 2-0 against Brighton FC.
This fixture looks a bit tricky, considering how Arsenal have been so erratic this season. In the reverse fixture, Brighton have defeated them by 2-1. But I think that this match will be going very close, but Arsenal will be somehow winning this match. I'm predicting a 2-1 win to Arsenal this time.
Well, most people would consider this as a disadvantage as Arsenal will be playing twice within a span of few days. But I consider this to be beneficial as Arsenal will be facing a stern test against one of the formidable sides in Europe. Now, once they play Brighton, the Arsenal players will be more match fit. Brighton are near the relegation zone, so they have something to fight for. I expect Brighton to put up a tough show, but I don't think that will be enough to stop Arsenal. I think Arsenal will just scrape through this match with a 2-1 victory.
Aston Villa versus Chelsea, a must win match for Aston Villa if they want to survive this season in the Premier League. They have probably the worst defensive record in the entire league, and I don't know. I mean, I don't see any way in which Aston Villa would be getting a victory over Chelsea. But you never know. It's football; anything can happen. And for Chelsea, under Frank Lampard, at times they have been brilliant, at times they have been really poor. But overall, currently they are in fourth position. And yeah, I mean, if they want, they can play good football and easily defeat Aston Villa. I mean, they have the players. Uh, like Callum Hudson-Odoi, Mason Mount, Pulisic, Tammy Abraham. They can easily win this match, I think. And well, and if Jack Grealish and John McGinn steps up for Villa, then well, something good might happen for them. But also, we have to keep in mind it would be Aston Villa's second game this game week. So yeah, and I think Villa would be losing this match 3-0.
It is a double game week for Aston Villa. So their schedule is hectic and the players will be tired. On the other hand, Chelsea will be playing their first match after a long break. I think Chelsea should win this match easily. They also had to maintain that fourth place. They shouldn't drop off from there. Manchester United is chasing them. So I think Chelsea will win this quite comfortably. I am going for Chelsea 3-0.
Aston Villa's fight for survival in the Premier League does not get any easier as they host Chelsea at Villa Park. Aston Villa are currently seated at the 19th position with 25 points, and a return to the Championship seems to be a very real possibility for them now. Although they have a chance to get out of the relegation zone as they have a game in hand against Sheffield United before they visit Chelsea. Chelsea, on the other hand, are sitting in the fourth position and are just 3 points in front of Manchester United. They are currently looking to consolidate the fourth spot. Overall, I think the Chelsea squad have great depth, and the quality of Chelsea squad is too much for Aston Villa to handle. I predict a scoreline of 2-0 for Chelsea with Tammy Abraham scoring a brace.
Aston Villa have already played Sheffield United in the midweek, so the players will be really tired, and Chelsea, who are already sitting in the fourth place, will be looking forward to solidify their grip on that. And well, Tammy Abraham will be back into action. He will be really looking forward to add to his impressive tally in his debut season. So I think that Chelsea will be having this one really easy, and I am predicting a 3-0 win for Chelsea.
Aston Villa has been defensively poor throughout the whole season. Meanwhile, Chelsea have thrashed Queen's Park Rangers 7-1 and they have also won comfortably against Reading in their recent friendly fixtures. So I expect an easy Chelsea win here. However, Chelsea has their own defensive issues to solve. So I won't be surprised if Chelsea concedes a goal or two. My final prediction would be 3-1 Chelsea.
Everton versus Liverpool. Well, what to say? I mean, on the sheet, every match now looks very easy for Liverpool. The way they have played, honestly speaking, though I'm a Manchester City fan, and it's been really hard to say this, difficult for me, but yeah, I mean, praise is due where it's due. They have played very beautiful football. They have, and I think they honestly they deserve the Premier League title. But as a Manchester City fan, I would love to see Liverpool lose this match against Everton, which ultimately they will not, even if they are losing 1-0 with probably 3 minutes to go. In the end, you will see the score is Everton 1, Liverpool 2. And that's the team spirit about Liverpool. Yeah, so what to say? I personally want Everton to win, but it will not go that way. Liverpool, I think they would win. Well, I'm predicting that Everton would be giving them a tough fight. A 2-1 win for Liverpool with Salah and Mane probably on the score sheet and Bobby Firmino providing the assists as usual.
Everton was back in 2010. So this squad is even more worse, and I don't think they stand a chance to win against Liverpool. Liverpool has been in fine form. They are quite untouchable at the top of the table, and they will win this game easily. It is a new start after a long break. I think the Merseyside derby will be won by Liverpool. I will go for Liverpool 4-0.
As a Liverpool fan, it would be surreal to see Liverpool clinching the title against Everton, and you'll never walk alone playing in Goodison Park. But seeing the current condition of Arsenal, it is highly improbable. The last time Liverpool and Everton met at Anfield, Liverpool thrashed Everton with a scoreline of 5-2. But now the situation would have slightly differed, with Carlo Ancelotti becoming the new coach of Everton. Liverpool have always struggled recently against Carlo Ancelotti's Napoli, and it would be great to see Jurgen Klopp's men square off against Ancelotti's Everton. I predict a scoreline of 2-0 to Liverpool with Mane and Salah scoring.
Be really flying high. Last time they met, it was a 5-2 win in the favor of Liverpool. And this time the things won't be much different. Well, their trio will be returning to action after having such a long break. And yeah, I think that with this victory, Liverpool will be having a tighter grip on the Premier League trophy. So I'm predicting that Liverpool will win, and it will be a 3-2 scoreline in favor of them.
Well, the Merseyside derby. Liverpool will be looking forward to wrap up the Premier League as soon as possible. So they are expected to go hard. It will be interesting to see how Everton plays considering a silent Goodison Park. I don't expect Liverpool to absolutely thrash Everton, but I do see them winning comfortably. A 3-0 victory for Liverpool.
Yeah, the last match of this double game week, Manchester City, their second match this game week versus Burnley. Well, Burnley are probably one of the favorite opponents of Kun Aguero. I mean, whenever he plays against Burnley, he scores, I don't know, a large number of goals. And, well, it would be tough for Burnley if Kun Aguero is in his form. But again, it's totally up to Pep whom he will play. Now will be having 5 substitutions in his hand. It might be eventually we will see that Kun Aguero might not even feature in this match. I mean, that's absolutely possible if the coach or the manager is Pep Guardiola. Yeah, I mean, Burnley have been good, have been bad at times. They have been inconsistent, just like Crystal Palace have been throughout the entire season. Maybe they might score a goal. I don't know. Laporte is back for City, and eventually the defense will be looking at least more solid for City. And I hope a 2-0 win for Manchester City against Burnley. And I clearly hope Phil Foden gets to play the entire 90 minutes, or at least start the match against Burnley. For I would love to see him having a full 90 minutes.
It will be nice to see how Pep uses his rotation policy. Also, the Premier League has approved to use 5 subs. So, considering that City has one of the best, if not the best squad of players, and even though it's a double game week for them, I don't think it will be a problem for them to win against Burnley. Also, it's their home match, so I am going for City 3-0.
Burnley's try to secure a Europa League spot continues as they visit Manchester City. But overall, I think the quality of Manchester City is too much for Burnley to handle at the current moment, and I predict a comfortable 2-0 victory for Manchester City.
Manchester City goes into this match after having played Arsenal in the midweek. But I don't think that they will be having any problems with that because they have a really good squad depth and well, they can really field another solid team. So this match is going to be very one-sided. And I am thinking that Manchester City will win this match 4-0 to Burnley.
Well, nothing to say much about this match. A well-oiled, well-drilled, fit Manchester City squad against mid-table Burnley, and that too at the Etihad. I think this is going to be a walkthrough for Pep Guardiola and his men. City is expected to win this match, and I predict a 4-0 win for Manchester City with a brace from none other than Sergio Aguero.
These are our predictions for the rest of the fixtures.
That's it, guys. Thank you for sticking by. For further videos, do subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on anything. If you like this video, do hit the like button and share this with your friends and colleagues. Thank you once again.